like I was on carnivore for a long time. And I was on carnivore at a point where I got really lean and I was feeling really good. And I would always throw in some like Sour Patch Kids. They were a cheat back, I called it a cheat. Like I cheated, I had some Sour Patch Kids, but then I would feel like more vascular and I'd feel leaner. And I was asked you, I remember one time I said, like, what would happen if I just threw in like some Sour Patch Kids a couple times a week? And you said, well, if you were really strict on the other parts of your diet, you'd probably get really shredded. And then when we started doing carnivore and we took it seriously, and I think both of us only had actually done full carnivore for like 2 months, maybe before I said, like, you know what, I need to add in some fruit. And we were on Joe Rogan and we talked about that. We're the first people to ever talk about eating meat and fruit on Joe Rogan before any of these other guys did. Even carnivore, we were first people to talk about that because way back when I did Bigger, Stronger, Faster, I talked about the carnivore diet when I was in college. So it was before it was even ever called the carnivore diet.
We've
been messing around with this stuff forever. And
we've always been changing. We've been trying to change stuff to evolve to have things be more optimal.
Yeah, be more optimal. Exactly. And so when I heard, I heard you talking about the sugar fasting, and then I heard Cole talking about it, and Cole said something that just struck me. He said, you're gonna eat like fruit and fruit juice, and you're gonna basically like have as much of that as you want in the absence of fat. And then a separate time in the day, you might have some meat and fat. There'll be some days where you don't eat any protein. And at first that's kind of like hard to swallow, like I'm not going to eat any protein. I'm used to eating, 200 grams of protein a day. How's that going to feel? So I just decided to try it about 3 weeks ago.